Hello my nectarines, Nono here and I'm back with another video. We are doing yet another nail art challenge and I am so excited. We're not going to be working on my nails today. We're going to be using some nail stands. That's because today's set is so intricate and so delicate and so precious and so beautiful. Speaking of the inspo, here it is. It's by Aki_nail art. When I first saw this set on Instagram, you guys, my jaw dropped. She basically creates some 3D petals using acrylic. She gives them a little twisty so that they look more realistic, and then she applies them. I think she uses glue. And when I saw the final result, I was like, whoa, this is so beautiful. I have to try and recreate this set, you guys. It's just everything and more. I do have a game plan. I think what I have in mind will work, but I'm not sure. It will definitely not look like hers at the end, but you know, I'm hoping for the best. Let's go, let's get into it. I'm so excited. So I decided to create my 3D petals using some solid glue gel. I had very little left in this jar, so all I did was just put in some drops of white gel polish. I gave it a nice little mix. Now I have myself some white solid glue gel, which is absolutely perfect. I didn't want to use acrylic because with acrylic it dries as you work, and I knew because I am doing this for the first time, I was not willing to risk it, you guys. I am molding them on top of my lint-free wipe container. It just, you know, it was just a perfect surface. The petals were not sticking, which was perfect. When I initially started, I was doing one petal at a time, and then once I got the hang of it, I started doing 4 to 5 petals at the same time. So all I'm doing is just flattening the little balls of solid glue gel out using the back of my cuticle pusher. Once I'm happy with how flat they are, I tried my best to make them as thin as I can, and then I also made sure that they have a pointy point, so they're kind of V-shaped. Now I'm adding the little lines that a petal naturally has, and then when it comes to the color, you guys, I wanted to keep to the same blue that she did because I just thought the blue was so gorgeous and so beautiful. So I'm using my blue pigment powder, and I'm using the tiniest amount. You have to make sure also that your brush is nice and clean and fluffy, and as you can see, I'm just using back and forth swiping motions, and this worked perfectly, you guys. I didn't show it on camera, but I did add a little bit of pink on some of the petals. That way, you know, they could be interesting to look at. Now it's time to fold them over. I'm making sure that only the bottom touches and then the top kind of stays nice and open. And I also bend the top part of the petal backwards. That way it looks more realistic. Once I'm happy with the shape, I drop them in some clear acrylic. Now the reason why I decided to coat them in some acrylic is because I knew that once I'm done, the clear acrylic will give them some strength. If you work with solid glue gel, you'll know that once it's cured, it still stays a little bit rubbery and it can be annoying. So the acrylic gave it some strength, and also, you guys, it added such a beautiful finish, like a powdery velvety effect that a natural petal would have, and I was so happy I decided to do it this way. I wanted to have the same type of density as she had when it comes to her petals, so I went to one of her pictures and I counted plus minus 12 to 13 petals per nail, you guys, and it took me 4 hours to finish doing all the petals for all the nails. It was very time consuming. Once I had dropped the petals in the clear acrylic, I fished them out, put them in my little tray, and then I cure them for 60 seconds. Once I'm done, I just grab a little fan brush and I dust off the excess, and I was finally done, you guys. Here they all are, and as you'll see, some of them have a little bit of pink, and I'm so glad that I kept the majority of the petals blue. Only a few have the pink, and it just worked out perfectly. Before we continue with the rest of the nail art, I wanted to show you guys these beautiful paint pots that Born Pretty sent to me. They sent me 3 sparkling paint gels and 3 Aurora 3D paints. Oh my word, you guys, these are so beautiful. I definitely am going to be incorporating one of these into today's design. I absolutely love the colors. I also love the different viscosities. These are going to be great for when you want to create different textures on nails or when you want to do something a little bit different. I quickly wanted to show you guys how these sparkle paints apply. So pretty, you guys, and this is just one coat. And of course, this is the 3D Aurora paint, and it is so pretty, you guys. The texture is very different. I don't think I've ever worked with a gel with this type of texture. I thought it was really beautiful. I cannot wait to create some designs. It's giving mermaid vibes, seashell vibes, and I cannot wait to try it. I quickly went to camera to swatch all 6, and here they all are, you guys. So pretty, and I love the textures. They're so interesting. Thank you so much, Born Pretty, for sending these my way. Don't forget, if you find yourself shopping on their site, use code Necta10 to save you guys some coin. Now let's get back to finishing the rest of the nail art. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we're going to be working on some nail stand today. You definitely need both of your hands to do all the intricate nail art we are about to do. I decided to keep to the same blue of the petals, so I'm going to be mixing the same pigment powder I used on the petals and mixing it into my white gel polish just so I get the right shade. Once I'm happy with it, it's time to do the rest of the nails. I am just creating a little swoop like the inspo had done. I decided to go in with 2 coats, which I cured for 60 seconds. After a few minutes of going back and forth with myself, I decided to go in with the gold sparkle gel paint. I just felt that this one will complement the design a bit more. In the inspo, she just used a nude, I think a nude or like a pale gel polish to do like this wispy bow-like lines. I just decided to be a little bit extra and use the gold sparkle paint. I'm so happy that I did, you guys, because the rest of the nails are going to be matte and the gold just added a nice little pop of color. I quickly went off camera to apply some matte top coat on the rest of the nails, but now it ended up dulling that sparkle from the gold paint. I'm going to bring it back with some rubber top coat. I always see Tinovo do this trick and I've always wanted to try it. The rubber top coat is nice and thick, so it was perfect to do this trick. I'm just going over and bringing back the sparkle of that gold paint. I went off camera just to figure out how I'm going to attach the petals on my nails, and this is how they're looking so far, you guys. Oh my word, you guys, these gave me such a headache. I tried normal glue, I tried top coat, I tried rubber base, I tried builded gel, nothing worked. And finally I figured out the perfect product to attach it, which I'm going to show you guys. But in case my nails are distracting you, I quickly went over to my TikTok live to just do a quick tutorial on this design. I'm live on TikTok every Friday at 12 GMT, so feel free to pop in. Now let me quickly show you guys how I attached these petals. I remembered that I've got this solid top coat that I got from Shein a couple of weeks ago. I'm sure you guys still remember that haul. I apply a little bit on the edge of the petal, and then using my tweezers, I quickly flash cure, making sure that they are facing upright, and it worked like a dream. I knew going into this recreation that it was not going to be easy, but it was definitely harder than I thought. It took up such a long time, from making the petals to making sure they stick properly. Oh, you guys, I think altogether I took 12 hours to complete this set. So time consuming. I started around 10 p.m. I looked up, it was 6 a.m. I'm not even kidding. And then I quickly had to get ready, take a shower, get my son ready, ready for daycare, drop him off at daycare, and then I came back to finish the set, and then I stopped to do the TikTok live, and then I came back and finished the set. I did not sleep. When I tell you, by the end of this set, I was so exhausted, you guys. That night, I literally just threw myself on the bed and I passed out. Finally attaching the last petal, you guys, then I ran to my window so I can see how they look on the natural sunlight. How beautiful, you guys. I decided to add some 3D little droplets using my top coat. Oh, it's so pretty. They are worth everything. They are worth not sleeping. They're just absolutely gorgeous, and of course it's time to attach them. So I went off camera to just attach some sticky tabs on my nails. They were a little bit tricky to apply. I had to be careful because they're so delicate. I didn't want to accidentally knock them off my hand, and once I was done applying them onto my nails, the joy this set gave me is unmatched. And here it is, you guys, the final look. At this point, I was definitely attracting some honeybees because, excuse me, are those real flowers on your nails, miss? They were so beautiful, you guys. I just can't. They kind of reminded me of hydrangeas. I think they're so beautiful. I'm glad that I added a touch of pink on some of the petals, but not all of them. That way it's not like overwhelming. The little droplets of top coat, are you kidding? They look so realistic, and overall this is just such an amazing design. I really hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did creating this video. Please hit that like button, and of course, if you haven't, please subscribe. We're finally in spring on my side of the world, so I'm super happy. This set is just absolutely perfect for this time of the year. Hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. Bye, guys.